I'm Paul Humphreys, director of Hare and Humphreys. We are a decorating company that specialises in historic buildings and high-end residential and really unusual bespoke projects. Hare and Humphreys were involved at quite an early stage at Pitshanger Manor. We were asked to be involved in the architectural paint research, which was really a process of trying to discover what the original decoration at Pitshanger Manor was. What we found at Pitshanger Manor was actually that everything had been painted white. The actual decoration itself was all hidden. So the first thing that we had to do was to go to site, take lots and lots and lots of paint chips, which is a sample of the paint from the modern upper paint layers all the way back to the substrate, which is the timber or the plaster. And these little chips were mounted in resin, looked at in cross-section through a microscope, and from that cross-section we could build up a picture of whether the original decoration was still there and what it had been. The next process was really to confirm our findings on the paint research by scrape through all the layers of paint until we got to the Sir John Soane painting. We produced a report. That report went through a committee stage and through a design brief. At that stage, our first involvement with the project was finished. But what then happened was there was a brief put out for tender for decorating companies to come up with prices to recreate the whole of the Soane interior. We were fortunate to win, which really meant that we were able to recreate what we'd discovered, which was actually a really exciting thing to do. Soane's house at Pitshanger had been decorated with these amazing painted finishes. There was marbling, which is imitation marble, there was graining, which was imitation wood, there was wallpapers, there was gold leaf, metallic finishes. It's part of our skill set that we train to be able to recreate and imitate any natural material. Or even fantasy materials, and that's what we were able to do at Pitshanger.
Hello, my name is Anna Didik and I'm an antique restorer and I work for Hare and Humphreys. I'm going to demonstrate how to recreate the stone called porphyry, which is granite with the little crystals inside, by building up the layers of the little dots. So prepared some colors like blue, white and two shades of red. We just flicking by tapping the brush, and then by application different colors. They mix together. The toothbrush creates really fine dots, really small ones.
I got into this business by accident, really. I went to art school in Norwich. I dropped out after a couple of years, and I came to London. I worked at various things, and then there was this advert for a company called Campbell Smith looking for a studio assistant. So I started off in the studio, and then because I had an aptitude for it, I went to site. I mean, when I was only 23 years old, I worked on the William Morris room at the Victoria and Albert Museum, which was an extraordinary thing to do at that age. And I think this is an industry where if you do have flair and you do have aptitude and ability, you can, I mean, as I said, I started off as a studio assistant, and now I'm running, it's my company, and I'm running projects with 20, 30 people on them. The thing I love most about this industry is that every single day is different. We go from, we don't just turn up at an office and do the same job every day. We have to adapt our skills and our techniques to either recreate or restore, or even invent new finishes and new designs. No 2 days are the same. I've been doing this for 50 years and I'm still excited to come to work every day. So.